Welcome students. Good morning. Myself Akshay Kumar Srivastav. I am your computer teacher and this is my new video of class 7th. Okay students, and today's chapter is chapter number 6, HTML basics. So we start our chapter 6. I think all of you fine students, so stay safe in this pandemic. Okay, all of you stay at your home and be safe. Okay, so we start our chapter 6, HTML basics. HTML basics. What is HTML? The hypertext markup language, or HTML, is a script that is used for specifying how various elements on a web page will be displayed in a web browser. So HTML is the hypertext markup language. What is that HTML? Hypertext markup language. Okay, it is a type of a script in which we use to create the web page will be displayed on a web browser. If you open any type of websites and you see in a various types of pages, that pages will be created with the help of a language. This language is known as a hypertext markup language, or HTML. Okay, so HTML was invented in 1999 by Tim Berners-Lee to make it easier for scientists of different universities to gain access to each other research work. Okay, so that language was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990 to make it easier for the scientists to gain access of each other research work or each other documents. So it is considered as a universal language for designing web pages. Remember, HTML is not a programming language, it is a web page language. It is not any programming language through which we cannot any type of coding done. We can done any simple web page scripting. Okay, if you want to create any type of web page, then you have to write the script using the HTML. So it is not a programming language, it's type of a scripting language. Okay, it is a layout specification script that provides a way to display font, color, graphics and hyperlink effects on web pages. Through this we can change the font, color, graphics, hyperlink effects. That effects will be displayed on your pages. The HTML code can be viewed using any of the several web browsers like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome and so on. If any web browser you use, you can view the code of HTML. Okay, HTML code easily viewing on any type of web browser like Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome and so on. This is the HTML source code, and this source code when displayed in a web browser like that. Okay, in this we have used the blue colors, text color, font color, some images also. So this is the HTML source code, and when we run that HTML source code, it is look like this type of in any web browser like Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. Next, what are tags and attributes? A tag is a formatting specification that tells a web browser how to display a particular content. In this content, text, pictures, videos, audios and so on, it marks up or encloses. So tags is a formatting specification that tells a web browser how to display a particular content. Okay, so tags are used to display the text, pictures, videos, audios and any type of object. In which manner we want to display it, we uses the tags. Okay, so the majority of tags have attributes, or most of the tags have attributes. What are the attributes? Attributes are the sub elements or features of the tags that have additional functionality to the tags, allowing a user to manipulate the marked up elements in different ways. Let us understand the tags and their attributes with the help of the following example. The attributes are the sub-elements or features of the tag that give additional functionality to the tags. Okay, if you want any font is a, if font is a attribute, if font is a tag in this font, if you use the color is the attribute, size is the attribute, and if font name is the attribute, font style is the attribute. Okay, so font is a tag, and if these types of attributes are there, so if a color we use, if a size we use, if a type we use, if a style we use, these are the attributes. So what is that? So this is the body text, and body text is equal to blue, bg color is equal to pink. So look here, this is the body is the tag, and the bg color is the attribute of the body tag. Bg color means background color, foreground color, whatever. The body is the tag, and bg color is the attribute of that body tag. The text and bg color are the attributes of the tag body that help to give a color to the text enclosed within a body tag and to the background of the web page respectively. Okay, the body is a tag in which text we use blue and bg color we use pink. These text and bg colors are the attributes of the body tag. Okay, so tag is a formatting specification that tells a web browser how to display a particular text, and attributes in this text, in which text color is a blue and bg color background color is pink. So in which manner that the text appear on that background, that will be in the attribute. Okay, so types of tags. A tag consists of a keyword and many times also the attributes enclosed in a left angled bracket that and right angle bracket. Okay, so tags are mostly written in this type of two brackets. When you written any type of things in this type of two brackets, that is a left angle and right angle, this is known as a tag. Okay, the keyword written within an angled bracket provides a specification to the web browser for displaying the elements in enclosures. So there are two types of tags. One is a container tag and another one is a empty tag. Okay, so what is a container tag and what is a empty tag? Just like a name, container means it will be a put any type of a box, any type of a container, and in empty tags this will be put on any, not any box, not any container. If you have a pencil box, students, just like when you put a pen or erasers or pen or pencils in a box, it is like a container tag. And when you put a pencil or erasers or pen in your bag, this is like a empty tag. Okay, so container tags are used in pairs and have a starting tag, that is known as on tag, and ending tag, that is known as a off tag. These tag defines how the contents contained within them should be formatted. Okay, so in this we have to enclose that on tag and off tag, and all that things are written between that on and off tag. To make a line of the text bold, you use text bold, where B is the starting tag and /B is the ending tag, and the ... represents the text to be made bold. Empty tags have only a starting tag. They do not need to be followed by an ending tag. Empty tags are used for giving formatting constructions. For example, to insert a line break, you can use the BR tag. Just writing BR after required text will tell the browser to start the following text from the next line. So tags are not case sensitive if you write that small b and same as capital B, but the correct way is type to them in lower case. Okay, most of the things in HTML coding we have to write in a lower case, but there is not any case sensitive issue. Okay, the attributes of the tag should also be typed in lower case. If the value assigned to an attribute is in the form of a text string, you should enclose it within double quotes. Okay, like that. Third, if a value assigned to an attribute is in the form of a number, you need to enclose it within double quotes. Okay, so do not need. Okay, when the attributes in any text, any string, then you have to use double inverted comma to enclose it, and if attribute is in the form of numbers or numeric, then there is no need to enclose it in double quotes. Okay, so what are the empty tags and what are the container tags? If any tag we have written like bold and this some things and then /B, then it is known as a container tag. Okay, students, and if any HR or BR any tag, this is simply, if we written, this is known as a empty tag. Okay. Rules for using attributes. We should always keep the following rules in mind for using attributes inside the tags that we have started in second video. Okay students, that is the first part of my video is completed. Okay.